the part. Stop into your local Clothes Minter today and see what the excitement is all about. Clothes Minter. Like the look, love the price.
So I needed to deposit a check. I was about to head to the bank, but out of nowhere, it just started to rain. Like, really rain. I did not want to go out. But then I was like, duh, just use your phone. Mobile deposit techno thingy to the rescue. I'm Raina, and I bank human at TD Bank.
We're back with David Fry. He's been hosting our Adopt-a-thon today. We're also celebrating Westminster coming up. There's so many amazing categories of dogs, and they have agility this year, you were saying, at Westminster, which is great.
Which includes mixed breed dogs and agility.
This is Lily, everyone. I love Lily. Look at her. Do you see how Lily's wearing eye makeup on one eye? Yeah, and her little belly. She's so cute. But we have a couple more dogs we're going to bring out, yes?
We do. We have a few dogs that are coming from the Hound Group. To start with, this is Humphrey, a beagle from the Hound Group. Remember the great beagle Uno that was best in show at Westminster? Here's Lily and Spanky from who are terriers, special Rachel terrier.
That's right, yes.
And finally, we have Dallas, who is a Shiba Inu who would be in the non-sporting group.
Yay! Hello, guys.
Very cute.
Oh, don't you want to bring them all home? Oh. So, David, tell everybody what we can expect at Westminster this year.
139th annual Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. Thank you.
You haven't been there for 130.
No, but this will be my 26th year doing the television.
Amazing.
You know, we're the second longest continuously held sporting event in this country, behind only the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, of course.
1 year they've got us.
The Derby has 1 year on it.
That's right.
That's absolutely
on the Saturday before the dog show, we have the agility trial.
Amazing.
For all breeds and mixed breeds. And we have Meet the Breeds with the AKC Meet the Breeds presented by Purina.
Wow.
That gives you an opportunity to interact with people who have different breeds in their booths at the shows. You can talk and learn about it, which is so important in finding the right home for the dog.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you next. When you go to adopt a dog, you really should find out all about the breed and get as much knowledge as you can, right?
Do your homework.
Right.
Very important. Find out about the dog. We don't want to get you in a situation later where the dog doesn't fit you.
The point is to find the right animal because it makes people better people.
Yeah, it fits your lifestyle. It fits your family. That's important. Don't get a bulldog. I love bulldogs, but don't get a bulldog if you're a runner.
That's right.
You know?
Kind of mean to do to
don't get a sporting dog if you like sitting at home on the couch watching TV every night.
No, but if you like to spend a lot of time watching old movies or reading books, maybe one of the senior dogs is right for you, right?
They'll sit right there with you and look at you and wag their tail, and they'll, as if they're saying, wow, you're a genius. Why didn't I?
Hey, that's another reason to have an animal. We'll all feel smarter.
That's right. Nobody in my home gives me that kind of reaction.
That's right.
You're right. I never thought of that.
Hey, listen, we were joking during the break, but you really do like Best in Show, the movie, too, don't you?
I carry it around with me. It's great fun for our sport. We were worried about it at first because, it's satire, and it's great to be the object of satire. I think that means something for your event. But they didn't make fun of the sport. They didn't make fun of the dogs. That would lost us all. They only made fun of the people. And we say we're kind of a target-rich environment out there.
That's right. That's right. And anybody that owns a dog, you know how crazy we are for our animals. They keep holding up a card saying that the puppy is on top of my mic, but look at her. I mean, I really can't do anything about it. I mean, she just wants to sleep there. You can see David and the 139th Annual Westminster Dog Show on Tuesday, February 17th at 8 p.m. And you'll see...
On USA Network?
It's on USA, and you guys will see who is going to be crowned Best in Show. Like, for real, not the jokey movie.
But, we really know the real Best in Show dog is the one that's sitting next to you on the couch at home.
That's right.
Remember that. Hug
we
your dog.
all have a Best in Show. Earlier in the show, I mentioned that we've got a puppy makeover that we've been working on backstage. Let's take a look at our makeover candidate, Patterson. I know, just breaks your heart.
Little chocolate poodle, isn't
Patterson's a little young chocolate poodle. He was recently rescued. Look at that face. He loves to give kisses to everyone he meets. He's so very precious. I started my day with Patterson in my lap. Do we have Patterson made over? Come on out, Patterson. handsome Patterson is. Guys, Patterson needs a home. Oh, look at that baby. Look at that baby. What a handsome fella.
Now, don't do that on impulse. Think
know.
about it. Make sure you know what you're getting into. Don't get it just because the dog's on Rachel and looks great today. Think about what the dog's going to do to your life and your lifestyle, and make sure that you're going to give it a loving home forever.
Right. That's right. Thank you, David. If you guys want more information about any of the hundreds of dogs and cats North Shore Animal League America has available, head over to our website. We'll link you guys through. Thank you again so much to David and to all of our dear friends at North Shore Animal League for all of the wonderful, wonderful things that they do for us. North Shore Animal League America, we love you. We'll see you when we see everybody. Bye-bye.
Breaking at noon. At any moment, we will go live to Miami for a news conference on the 2 missing boys. How vested is the Coast Guard to continue the search? We're also live from Tequesta, where the boys live, with reaction. We're back in just 30 seconds.
After a car accident, the insurance companies are not your good neighbor, and they're not on your side.
It was a big insurance company, and they seemed to have a lot of experts on their side, and I was just me by myself. I would use the word relief and peace of mind when thinking about the Craig Goldenfarb experience, because he basically just took the whole weight off my shoulders.
Call a lawyer you can trust. Call me, Attorney Craig Goldenfarb.
Live, local, from WPTV. This is News Channel 5 at noon. Local coverage you can count on.
Breaking right now at noon, we are waiting for a press conference on the missing teens, Austin Stefanos and Perry Cohen. The Coast Guard is getting ready to speak about this decision. The search, as you remember, stretches as far north as Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's been a week since the boys left the Jupiter Inlet. They have not been seen or heard from since. There's been so much public support. We do want to go ahead and try to get straight to that news conference in Miami with the Coast Guard. You can see them coming to the podium now, and we will go ahead and take it from there. It looks like actually they're not getting ready to talk. Again, recapping, waiting to see how vested they are in this press conference.
45 seconds out again. Commander Soma, please feel free to get with me or my staff after. As you know, we're going to update you on the case. Captain Fedor will give you a brief statement. We'll open it up to questions at the end. And then any other follow-up questions, please feel free to get with me and my staff after. Thank you very much. Is that the consensus? Okay, we're good. We're good.
Good? Okay. Sure. All right. Good afternoon. Wanted to provide everybody with an update on our search and rescue efforts for Austin Stefanos and Perry Cohen. First of all, this is still an active and open search. We are searching today. However, we have made a decision that we will suspend at sunset tonight. So by sunset, or by suspension, what we mean is if new information comes to light, we have the ability to reopen the case. So I do want to express my heartfelt condolences to the family. I met with them on Wednesday. Obviously, they're going through a traumatic time, and I just want to express my heartfelt sympathy to them. The Coast Guard dedicates its best efforts to every search and rescue case, but this one was particularly painful because a lot of the people that were out there searching have kids about the same age. I have a 14-year-old and a 13-year-old. So the decision to suspend was excruciating and gut-wrenching for me personally. We made a decision to extend our search efforts because there was some uncertainty as to when the boys may have went into the water. From Friday when they left Jupiter to Sunday when we found that capsized boat. We also took into account their age and their combined will to live. We never discount that. I do want to highlight that this was a true all-hands-on-deck effort between the Coast Guard, our brethren in the Department of Homeland Security, Department of Defense, our state and local partners, as well as the government of Bahamas. Together, we covered an area just shy of 50,000 square nautical miles. It ranged from Jupiter Inlet up to Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, and 270 miles to the east of Savannah, Georgia. It was a huge area. And because we had multiple assets searching simultaneously, we conducted 30 days of searching within this 8-day window. I know those statistics will not ease the pain of the families. I appreciate that. But I hope at some point in the future, they can take solace from the fact that hundreds of people searched thousands of miles because we were desperately committed to try to find Austin and Perry. That is my hope. I can take a few questions.
From NBC News, I'm curious, do you believe this case gives fuel to perhaps requiring private vessels when they go out into the Atlantic or Pacific, be required to have experts on board, and if not, why?
Yeah. There's currently no federal regulations for an age limit on people going to sea. We encourage all mariners to be safe when they go out there because the marine environment can be potentially dangerous, but there's no efforts now. We highly recommend all mariners utilize EPIRBs, electronic position indicating radio beacon. It's the best way to help us find you if you are in some type of emergency at sea.
But do you believe this is a moment to require them so that boaters have...
Yeah. We recommend all boaters use those EPIRBs.
Captain, can you get into the details of how you adapted your search as the days went on, how you changed your tactics? I'm sure that there's a lot of...
Definitely.
I've heard it described as an art and a science.
Yep.
Tell us how that works.
Yep. So when they left Jupiter Inlet on Friday, we started our search efforts immediately at about 5 o'clock on Friday afternoon. Started saturating the area with what we knew at that time. The biggest consideration was the Gulf Stream. The Gulf Stream runs from the south to the north at about 3.5 knots. So we have sophisticated computer models that help us determine where to search. So we searched actively Friday night, Saturday, and then Sunday, we found that capsized vessel. What that did was help us validate that we were searching in the right areas. Obviously, we were hoping to find the boys. When they were not there, we quickly regrouped, recalculated new searches based on that information. And then we continued from there. Since we didn't receive any information, the search area continued to go north based on that Gulf Stream. But I can tell you, each search that is planned, the Coast Guard executed 66 different searches. Each one was planned based on the impacts and the effect of the previous one.
Captain, what's your best guess assessment of what happened to the boys? I know they left the inlet in Denver.
Yeah.
Put together.
Right. What we know on a Friday, I think most of you know, there was a pretty significant squall that came through Friday afternoon. So that was a potential for them to either get caught in that squall, and whether they were just disabled and drifting, or maybe they capsized at that point, we don't know. And that's why the uncertainty between when they entered the water was between Friday, when that squall came through, and Sunday, when we found the capsized vessel. Sure. There was some social media chatter about them going to the Bahamas, and that's one thing we do in the Coast Guard is we take all sources of information, anything we can get our hands on, and it calculates into our search efforts. So when we heard that on social media that they went to the Bahamas, we quickly contacted the government of Bahamas. The Coast Guard has resources in the Bahamas, and we searched that area. However, our inclination was we thought they were still in the Gulf Stream, and we thought they were going north, and we focused most of our efforts in the Gulf Stream, and that's what led to finding the capsized boat on Sunday.
Was that the message on Snapchat? And if so, did you see it or did it evaporate? You know how they just wait on Snapchat?
We saw it. I saw a picture of it. I think someone took a graphic of it, but we saw that.
What did it say?
So just that they may have been going to the Bahamas.
Were there any others?
I couldn't hear you.
Are you going to wait? It's your goal to wait for evening to decide if you're going to extend the search beyond tonight?
Today? No, the decision has been made to suspend the search at sunset tonight. What suspension means is the case is not closed. If we have any new information that comes to light in the days, weeks, months ahead, we can reopen the case. But we will stop actively searching at sunset tonight. What could happen in the future? Reporting maybe something else from the boat that was recovered, anything that could be linked to the boys, we would certainly take that into consideration. That's, we do search and rescue efforts, and it's based on a lot of the art and the science that goes into this. The science is based on how long, what physiology says, how long you can live in the water. So we base it on that, but then we also take the art into consideration of it, is the age of these boys, their will to live, their familiarity with the water. We took all that into consideration, and that helped us make that decision to extend the search. But we do search and rescue operations. Right. We believe we reached the limit for our effective search and rescue efforts. The money never came into the equation. My focus entirely was on trying to find these two boys. We are budgeted to do search and rescue. I never asked anybody about how much this would cost. I used all the resources that we had available to us. I know our federal and state partners, they were going at this with everything they had as well. So money did not come into play.
Captain, when did you tell the family?
We met with the families on Wednesday, and as a courtesy to them, we told them we would suspend the search at sunset on Friday. But as a courtesy to them, we were not going to make that announcement public. Obviously, they are going through a traumatic time. So obviously that kind of put another hammer onto them. But we wanted to be upfront with them. We've been in contact with them throughout this case from when it started. Multiple times a day, we've talked to them and told them what we're doing, what we intend to do, and we owed it to them to let them know when we plan to suspend the search.
Any other questions? Two more questions.
That's correct. That's correct.
Last question. Last question.
Some chatter online. Some people saying, like, if these were just two kids in the middle of nowhere in a poorer neighborhood, wouldn't have gotten a week searching. What do you say to that?
I say in the United States Coast Guard, we treat every case equally, and we are going to execute it with our best efforts. We're going to attack that case.
Thank you all very much. Thank you. You can get with my staff after for any follow-up questions. Thank you all very much.
I don't speak Spanish.
Thank you. Let's go.
I think she wants a Spanish.
We've just heard the Coast Guard there make that major announcement. By sunset tonight, they will suspend this search, meaning the active portion of the search. I do believe we have a statement from the family at this point. We're going to go ahead and read that. Again, the family notified, this was a courtesy from the Coast Guard on Wednesday. The statement reading, our families have been informed that the continued search and rescue efforts will be suspended at sunset this evening. We also have been assured that the case is not closed, and if pertinent details emerge, and it goes on to say, our credible information comes forward, that we will have the assistance of the U.S. Coast Guard. News Channel 5's Brian Inton is right now in the neighborhood where the families live. Brian, such a heartbreaking piece of information coming out this afternoon. How can you add to this? Take us to speed.
Well, we know that the family, as you said, is very, very committed to the private search right now. In their statement that we just got, they say that the next 48 hours are absolutely critical, and they are still urging private pilots, especially up to the north into the Carolinas and that area, to join in on this search and to participate and to continue to raise money. We know they've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for this private search, but they are clearly not anywhere close to giving up on these boys. In fact, this statement from the Coast Guard seems to only be making them more strong in their efforts to boost this private search. Let's go to the Instagram post that Perry's Perry's mom posted this morning. This is in our video. She said, "Let's go, boys. As the sun rises another day, it's a mother's prayer that you will be safe and sound in our arms today. This evening's sky will be illuminated by a blue moon. It seems too special of a day. Missing you both more than you could ever imagine." That right there pretty much speaks volumes to how these mothers are doing right now. We also know that Congressman Patrick Murphy is involved. He released a statement saying that he does not want the Coast Guard to stop searching. He wants them to continue searching. And I'll tell you, from members of the Coast Guard that I've spoken to over the last couple of days, they say that when a congressman makes a statement like that, that has very, very heavy weight. So obviously the hope is by Congressman Murphy getting into this and releasing that statement, hopefully it will urge the Coast Guard to continue searching. A charity event tonight, a Night of Hope. That's at 5 o'clock. That is at the Square Grouper. We're expecting there to be many, many people there tonight. They will continue to raise money. So far, that GoFundMe page raising $282,000. And obviously, the funding right now, the charity, the raising money on the GoFundMe is more important than ever now that we know that the private search is going to be crucial over the next 48 hours, Holly.
All right, Brian Inton reporting live from the Tequesta neighborhood where the young boys live. We do have a statement from Representative Patrick Murphy. He says, on behalf of the Jupiter community, I am humbled to represent. I have a simple message for the Coast Guard. Keep looking. Water temperatures are warm, and Austin and Perry will know the water well. Our community is incredibly grateful for the Cutterman aviation crew members and search and rescue planners of the 7th Coast Guard District who are scouring the Atlantic coast for Austin and Perry. It has been long, thorough, and exhausting. Remember, you can get push alerts on the search automatically sent to your phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just be sure to download the WPTV app. Turning now to presidential politics, a big day for the almighty swing state of Florida. Several candidates vying to be the next commander-in-chief just got done speaking in Fort Lauderdale a short time ago. News Channel 5's Andrew Ruiz is live with more as they campaign for your vote. Andrew, a lot of buzz surrounding today's event at the Urban League Convention.
A lot of buzz here at the Broward Convention Center as two presidential hopefuls, the ones that at the top of their list, Jeb Bush and Hillary Clinton, both spoke here today. Of course, they are not strangers to the White House, to American politics, or even to their name themselves. 5 candidates in all, though, were here at the center for the National Urban League Conference. As an organization, they're focused on empowering black people in their communities. Each candidate tried to hone in on that. Hillary Clinton talked about racial inequality, while Jeb Bush spoke of his accomplishments in Florida when expanding opportunities for Latinos and blacks. Here's a blurb from their speeches.
I don't think you can credibly say that everyone has a right to rise and then say you're for phasing out Medicare or for repealing Obamacare. People can't rise if they can't afford health care.
Trust in our vital institutions is at historic lows. It's up to all of us to work diligently to rebuild that trust. That happens one person at a time, one politician at a time, one police officer at a time.
Gauging from the applause, there was a stronger connection to Hillary Clinton. The voters here really liking what she was saying, applauding many times. She was also very much on the offense, trying to attack her Republican opponents. As far as Jeb Bush, he was pretty status quo and just wanted to make sure that he got his message across. The important thing here is just to see which one gets the farthest. Live in Fort Lauderdale, Andrew Ruiz, WPTV News Channel 5.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, a fairly quiet day so far in our viewing area, but showers and thunderstorms are building along the west coast of Florida. We've got a southwesterly flow in place that'll bring showers and thunderstorms in and push them over toward the east coast, and we could see some strong storms this afternoon. We'll talk more about that and take a look at your weekend coming up.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this used Heartland Elkridge, discounted to just $156 per month. The I-95 RV Show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Turn your loving on and try something crazy good.
Our new value menu has a dozen tasty options starting at only $1. That's a too good to be true deal for too delicious to be true taste. Starting at $1. Rallies and Checkers.
Epic meals, epic deals.
It's the I-95 RV Show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Itasca by Winnebago Sun Cruiser. Discounted over $55,000. The I-95 RV Show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
You can help feed the hungry in our area today by buying a pizza. 7-Eleven and the Palm Beach County Food Bank have teamed up for Pizza Donation Day. So here's the deal. Until midnight tonight, buy a 14-inch pizza at any 7-Eleven in the county and donate it to the food bank. The pies are usually served hot to customers, but they'll go to the food banks frozen. That way they can be distributed to nonprofits. If you didn't know, more than 184,000 people in the county are on food stamps. Beijing has been chosen to host the 2022 Winter Games. A crowd in the Chinese capital, look at that, bursting into cheers following today's announcement by the International Olympic Committee. Beijing is now the first city to get both the Summer and Winter Olympics, despite concerns about lack of natural snow in the city's distant mountains, that is, and then protests from human rights groups. Beijing has always been the clear favorite. We'll have more news for you, as well as a check of the weather with Glenn Glazer coming up after this.
A quiet summer night, it's hard to think about hurricanes, but severe weather can form quickly. Download the Storm Team 5 Hurricane Survival Guide. It's interactive, customized to your exact location. WPTV News Channel 5, preparing you.
Hey, South Florida. How you doing? Get ready, because I've got your hot topics, and they're even hotter than your weather. So spend the afternoon right here with us.
The Wendy Williams Show, weekdays at 3 on WPTV News Channel 5.
If you ride with someone who is texting while driving, you may as well cover their eyes. Texting while driving can be deadly. Let's get that message out. The attorneys of Cersei Denny, taking time to care.
Hello, Jupiter to Cuesta. I need some help with my air conditioning.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
Hey, Ralph, do you go north for the summer? No way. Molly, I wouldn't miss True Treasures at Crystal Tree's Super Summer Sale. The savings are really hot. Holly loves it, too.
True Treasures at North Lake sizzles with new selections of furniture, artwork, and accessories arriving every day from around the world.
Molly, where do you go for vacation? True Treasures, of course. There's no better value or fun for my budget. I guess I'll never have this place to myself.
You will have fun shopping at True Treasures.
Do you have loose or missing teeth? Do you cover your mouth when you laugh? Appearance Implants of Jupiter can give you the smile you've always wanted. Call now to schedule your free implant consultation. We have helped thousands of people like you feel confident and secure. And with fees this low, you'll have lots to smile about. Why wait any longer to have the smile you've always wanted? Call now to schedule your free implant consultation. Appearance Implants of Jupiter. Quality dentistry at affordable prices.
Hello, Jupiter to Cuesta. I need some help with my plumbing.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
You can buy unlimited texting for $20 a month. But how much can texting really cost you? Texting while driving can cost you your life. Let's get that message out. The attorneys of Cersei Denny, taking time to care.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
Delray Medical Center is expanding. Construction started this week on a new tower at the hospital. Once it's done, there's going to be nearly 100 new patient rooms, a 5-level parking garage, a helipad, and a direct elevator access to the emergency department. This is a huge project, $79 million. It should be finished by early 2017. A new study finds 20% of all Americans live with a disability. Mobility issues like difficulty walking or climbing stairs were the most commonly reported disabilities, followed by problems with thinking, vision, and self-care. Blacks and Hispanics, adults that is, they were most likely to have a disability than Caucasians. There were also more cases in southern states, which happens to be the same region where there are the most heart diseases and cases of diabetes. New research suggests exercising when you're an adolescent can be, well, it can be beneficial. Frankly, it just buys you more time, perhaps, later in life. A new study of middle-aged women found those who played sports as a teenager were 14% less likely to die from cancer and 10% less likely to die from any cause than those who didn't exercise. And women, they continued an active lifestyle. For those that did anyway, as an adult, they had a 20% lower risk from death from all causes.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Good afternoon again, everyone. And a quick look at the Jensen Beach camera this afternoon. And, well, despite there being a lot of cloud cover across the area, there's actually quite a few people hanging out at the beach today. And not a bad beach day so far, as long as you're not out there to get a lot of sun. Pretty calm water, and it's nice and warm outside with temperatures right now mainly in the mid to upper 80s and even a few low 90s popping up. We do have quite a few showers and thunderstorms moving on shore along the west coast of Florida. This is live Viper 5 Max, South Florida's most powerful radar, showing you the storms moving across the state, especially up toward Orlando right now and in the Tampa-St. Pete area. And here's a look at Vipercast as we continue through the afternoon. It's not initializing very well, meaning that it's not really showing very well the amount of rainfall that we have in place right now, especially if I zoom in to our viewing area right here. You can see we don't have really any rainfall around right now. So Vipercast playing a little heavy on the rainfall. But as we continue through the afternoon, I do think it has a pretty good grip on how things are going to go down, especially from mid to late afternoon, with isolated showers and storms popping up by around 2:30 this afternoon, maybe a little earlier than that. And then watch what happens around 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon, and even 5 and 6 o'clock. Showers and thunderstorms developing and pushing over toward the east coast, and a few storms could be strong as they move over toward the coast. Some rainfall will continue into the evening hours. Here's 9:30 tonight. Could be left with some isolated rainfall during the evening hours, and then things quiet down overnight. Our rain chances will go from about 70% today to about 60% tomorrow, and then a change in our weather pattern where our rain chances drop down to about 40% Sunday and Monday and 30% on Tuesday. The tropics are pretty quiet. Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico, not really anything going on. We do have an area of low pressure way out here in the eastern Atlantic with only about a 10% chance for development, and most computer models show that falling apart by the middle of next week. But here's a look at the spaghetti models. You can see it kind of goes to the west here and then makes this little curve up to the north. Doesn't look like it will have any impact on land. High temperatures today, upper 80s and low 90s. And that chance for scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms picking up this afternoon. Any rainfall that develops will move from southwest to northeast. Rain chances stay pretty high tomorrow, but start to drop Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, with a lot more sunshine through most of next week. So if you have weekend plans, not a washout tomorrow, but watch the radar, and even a lower chance for rain on Sunday.
Let's get you back to this breaking development in the search for missing boys Austin Stefanos and Perry Cohen. The Coast Guard announcing just a short time ago it will suspend its search at sundown. It's been a week since the boys disappeared from the Jupiter Inlet. The Coast Guard believes that it has effectively carried out search and rescue operations, saying that money was not a factor in finally deciding to suspend those operations. The Coast Guard admittedly so, saying that the family is going through a traumatic time, first notifying the family on Wednesday. They also say that they did not take the decision to suspend the search, the Coast Guard, that is, very lightly. They do add the search will be reopened if new evidence surfaces. Of course, we will have more live reports and reactions starting today on the Now at 4. Also, more information online at WPTV.com. A heartbreaking announcement coming from the Coast Guard today, and we will, as we mentioned, continue our coverage.
I can't even imagine,
what they're going through. But
yeah,
I'm hoping they maybe found their way to one of those little islands off the Outer Banks or something like that. That would be great news. All right, let's take a look at what's going on right now with your forecast. As we mentioned, keep the umbrella handy this afternoon and keep an eye on the radar on your Storm Shield app if you have it, or we'll keep you informed on the air and online as well. Rain chances remain high tomorrow, but lower rain chances on Sunday.
All right, that does it for us here. Remember, our team coverage starts today at 4 on The Now. Have a good day.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Itasca by Winnebago Spirit, discounted to just $316 per month. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Just steps away from the water, relax and enjoy the atmosphere and amazing food. Mulligan's 12 Weeks of Summer, where kids eat free Monday through Friday, 3 to 9 p.m.
We'll have you smiling again. Ferber Dental Group.
Struggling with dentures or delaying losing your teeth because you don't want dentures? The Ferber Dental Group can have you in permanent teeth without the need to wear dentures ever again. We can make this life-changing procedure affordable. So say goodbye to dentures and hello to eating the foods you love again. Call the Ferber Dental Group today, and we'll have you smiling again.
Now open in Boca and Lake Worth.
It's H.H. Greg's Super Sale. Get 0 down and 0 interest till January 2018. Up to 30% off. A Samsung French door refrigerator, now $17.99. Or a washer-dryer pair for $5.99.
Greg's got it!
Now through Saturday. 0 down and 0 interest till January 2018 at H.H. Gregg. Top brands, low prices, fast delivery.
Greg's got it!
At K-12, we believe that every child is uniquely brilliant, so they deserve an education designed for them. K-12 is available through tuition-free online public schools taught by state-certified teachers. Join the growing community of K-12 families who have succeeded with an individually tailored, tuition-free online education. Call now or visit K12.com to learn more. Tuition-free for K-12 students in Florida.
This weekend only, it's Bassett's half-off weekend. Get special half-off savings each day, plus save 25% on everything else. This Friday, you'll get an amazing half-off dining tables. Then Saturday, you'll get half off all our beautiful beds and select mattress sets. And finally on Sunday, half off all accent chairs and recliners. Bassett's half-off weekend. You don't want to miss it.
No fountain of youth? No problem. There may be a new way to help you look and feel your best at any age. Next week, the secrets of plastic surgery. Only on Today.
We gamble on crime. One man set against the worst humanity has to offer. So they bet on me?
Some bet against you.
Turn to the experts at Carrier and Cousins Air. Call Cousins Air for details today at 1-888-927-8003 or visit us at cousinsair.com and keep cool.
Oldies 103.7 is part of the News Channel 5 Hurricane Network. When the power goes out, stay safe and secure by listening to Oldies 103.7 for your Storm Team 5 updates.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Fleetwood Discovery diesel pusher, discounted over $116,000. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Welcome to Let's Ask America. I'm Bill Bellamy, and we have 4 amazing people from all across the country on their webcams trying to win up to $35,000. So let's meet them. From Sparta, New Jersey, give it up for JP. From Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Tiana. From New York, give it up for Hannah. From Palms, California, give it up for Alex. Welcome, everybody. We ask America their opinions on a bunch of fun topics. All you have to do is guess what America said, and you win the big money. If you're ready to have some fun, say yeah! This first question is worth $100. It has 2 possible answers. The answers are take out the trash, take out the wife. And the question is, what do married men in their 30s say they do more often? Take out the trash, take out the wife, or take the dishes out the dishwasher. Sometimes you gotta do what you got to do. Let's go to JP from my favorite state, Jersey. Thank you. Nice to be here. You are a man of law enforcement. I like to see that. Tell us about yourself, JP.
I've been a police officer here 25 years. I'm a sergeant. Like you said, I'm from your favorite state of New Jersey, which happens to be the second, Sparta, New Jersey, is the second most safest community in the state as of 2013.
Well, that's because of you, JP.
I would like to think so, Bill.
Well, welcome to the show. Everybody, let's turn those cards around. See what you're thinking. All right, everyone saying take out the trash. With 81% of the vote, the correct answer is take out the trash. Yeah. Very good. Everybody has $100. The next question is worth $150. The answers